Hi, this is Gary Peel from Alliance and Boston, and you're watching CMS TV.
So aside from all your work, anything going on with you this week?
It's a busy week. I had, I definitely had worky stuff. I did, I think, 4 interviews this week. I interviewed Ross Valerie again. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, is he still bitter?
I like Ross. It's funny because you interview somebody like that has, been around the world a zillion times and
Sure.
And had success on that very limited. There's maybe 10 people or 10 bands you can interview in the entire world that have had that kind of success. And you think that the guy's just running through the motions. You know what I mean? You just expect he's going to come on and go, hey, how are you? And he doesn't have any clue that you talked to him like a year ago or whatever, right?
Right.
He comes on and he's like, hello, Chris, round 2, right? And I was like, yes, sir, let's do it. And he remembered the last interview, which was cool.
Well, that was great. I mean, I feel bad for Ross because he got booted from the band twice.
Yeah, he did. But he was in the band at the right time. I mean, dude, he was in the band at Don't Stop Believin' Frontiers era.
Well,
that's the right time to be in Journey.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was one of the, I don't know if he's a founding member or one of the original members. He is one of the original members.
I think he's one of the original guys.
Yeah. But he got booted twice. He got booted on the Raised on Radio era, and then he got booted again, this the second time around.
Well, ironically, though, neither era was that successful.
Well, but the thing is that was a loss of your livelihood.
Yeah, well. Again, he was in there in the real years, in the years that I'm sure still put $10,000 to $50,000 checks a couple of times a year in his mailbox.
Well, I hope it's more than that.
Well, whatever it is, I'm sure. Look, he was doing this interview from his studio in his house, and it looks better than the green screen studio I have behind me.
Right.
I mean, he's not broke. No, it's not. I know. It's amazing. Yeah, he is an original guy. He's played on the very first Journey record.
Well, I sure hope he has some of that Journey money left.
I'm sure he has plenty.
Well, you say that, but we know how some of these guys live. They make a lot of bad decisions.
I don't know. Talking to him,
I'm not saying he did.
No.
I'm just saying a lot of musicians do.
Yeah, I know a lot of those guys do. I don't get the impression he does, just because, he talks, just talking to him, he's like, I'm bored at home. I want to go play.
Yeah, but why not?
He wants to play, and I'm like, dude, you've done it. And he's like, still got more to do.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's that guy that's out blowing money on cars or houses or any of that shit. I think he's one of those guys that's like looking for any opportunity to go play again.
Well, I hope he's not one of those guys who had to have multiple divorces.
Well, you never know on that level.
I just never understand that.
Let's see.
I'm on my 4th wife. It's like, dude,
it doesn't.
What are you doing?
On Wiki, it does not list any wives at all. So maybe he was smart and didn't get any wives.
Maybe.
That would be the smartest. But yeah, he's been in some bands though, man. Even outside of Journey. I mean, he was in Todd Rundgren. He was in Steve Miller. He was in The Storm. I think Santana, maybe the early versions of Santana. I mean, he's been in some stuff, man.
Sure.
But yeah, he was cool. He was good. He was good. I honestly, the biggest thing that I did this week is getting ready for. I'm really going to be stepping outside of my quote unquote comfort zone this week. On whatever day, I think Thursday. I'm doing an in-person interview out at Audio Bay with, do you remember you probably remember this. Not all the fans will know it unless they're true crime people. Do you remember the murder of Amy Mahalovic in Bay Village in the late 80s? She was like a 10-year-old kid. Do you know that name or no?
No, I was living in California at the time. So
same. I wasn't here either, so I didn't know much about it either. But it's around here. God, everybody I've mentioned it to is like, holy shit, really? That around here it's a huge deal. And I'm actually interviewing Amy's dad in person on Thursday, because I guess there's some kind of, and again, I'm still doing my research, so I'm getting ready for it, but apparently there's some new evidence, but it's not being checked because there's not enough money for the advanced DNA or something. So I was asked if I would do this interview and put it out there so that he can get his voice out there for that. So, but that's very outside of my comfort zone. There's no ha-has for me to make in this one.
So this is an unsolved murder?
Yes.
All right.
After 35, I think it was in 88.
Okay.
It was in 88, and it's still unsolved. And they've got DNA, and they've got physical evidence, and they've got, the body or the bones or whatever.
All right.
But yeah, I'm going out there doing an in-person, one-on-one interview for that, which is going to be, I don't want to say fun, but interesting to say the least.
Well, who is this for?
I'm going to use it for Chris Aiken Presents. That's what I'm going to put it out under.
All right. So how did you stumble on this opportunity?
One of the owners of the Crunch, Amy is his stepsister. So he asked me if I could help out, and I was like, whatever you need, sure. And he's like, would you do a podcast with my dad? And I was like, yeah, sure. And so then we arranged, got set up, found a time, and now we're going to do it. So that's how it came to be. So
I gotcha. So is this a kind of a fundraising thing or what?
I think so. I'm not sure if there's a GoFundMe or there's some sort. Again, I'm not. I have to have a call on Monday just to make sure that I know what they need.
Right.
And I'll figure it out. And man, I mean I know I'm putting it into my own head to where it's really making me nuts. And then I'll get in front of them and I'll be fine. Because if I'm good at anything, it's talking. So, I'm sure once I get in front of him, I'll be able to figure it all out. But I literally have a list of like 75 questions, and now I'm taking the 75 questions that I've written down, and I like today I watched 4 different documentaries on this just so I could try and figure out, well, this has already been asked, and this is, because I don't want to waste the guy's time either.
Yeah, you don't want to just ask the same questions that have been asked a million times.
Yeah, I don't want to be one of these TikTok dicks, that's, oh, well, this is amazing, and we can find us, I don't want to be that guy. I just want to kind of get to what we need to get to today to help today. Because talking about the last 35 years of this probably doesn't help him much.
Sure.
So it'll be interesting. I'm going into this the same way I went into like with Freeway Rick Ross, where it's like making sure that I'm way, way, way knowledgeable on the topic, so that anything he throws at me is not a curveball.
So I don't expect that there will be a question like, so your daughter was murdered. What's that like?
Yeah. How'd that feel? No, probably not.
No, you won't just ask, well, what's that like?
Yeah. No, I don't think so. Do you think if she'd lived, she'd be on OnlyFans? No, I don't think I'll be asking that either.
No, you won't be asking that either?
No, probably not. Probably not. I'm going to take it, serious and try and do a good job, and, and we'll see. Right. I mean, as I've said a zillion times on this show, I am a absolute, I don't want to say fan, but watcher of true crime.
Sure.
I watch it constantly. And, now I've got a chance to dip my toe into it a little bit. And I don't think that's unusual to anybody who listens to this show to think of me trying something different. So, I'm going to try that.
Well, it's always fun to come at, an interview using your interview skills, coming from a different angle or a different, genre or subject matter or whatever the case may be.
Hey metalheads, tired of waiting for new episodes? Crave the real raw classic metal show? For just $4.99 a month, you can become a CMS VIP. You get every episode a full week early, completely uncensored and 100% commercial free. It's the only place to interact directly with the show, plus you score the Fast Pass, so your song requests get bumped straight to the head of the line on every live version. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe right now at classicmetalshow.locals.com and become a CMS VIP today.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. And I'll be plenty warmed up because I have this week 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 5. And this would be 6. I have 6 interviews coming up this week. I am just...
Well, there was a short time there where, you kind of laid off the interviews for a little while and kind of freed up a little bit of your schedule, but it sounds like you're steamrolling back into it.
I'm filling it up, and I'm filling it up with some good ones. I got Grandmaster Flash on Monday. That's going to be kick-ass. I got Matt Sorum coming up. That's going to be good. Believe it or not, I've never interviewed Matt Sorum, so.
I met Matt Sorum once.
I've met him once too, but I've never interviewed him, so I'm looking forward to chatting with him.
Well, make sure you get an ID from him.
I'll get one, yeah. I've been getting them. Like I got one today for you. I don't know. You'll probably use it once more in the history of the show, but I got one from Igor Cavalera for Nailbomb, because Nailbomb is going out on tour.
Okay.
So I was chatting with Igor today, and I got a CMS ID for the show, but I didn't do any of the editing, so I'll send it to you probably tomorrow or Monday or whatever.
Right.
But look at Fuego. Grandmaster Flash, seriously? Yeah. I love rap music. I'm all in. Someone can offer me that. Anybody in the Hall of Fame, as much as I think that building is a bag of shit, I'm doing it. That's a big name. Grandmaster Flash, fuck yeah. I'm all about it.
He's got to be, how old? 70?
Grandmaster Flash?
Yeah.
Let's find out. I don't know. Grandmaster Flash. He's got to be then, because he had albums out when I was like 10. 69.
Yeah, see, I was close. I said 70.
Yeah, so I will be talking to the Grandmaster.
How about that?
That pretty much closes the circle for me. I've talked to LL. I've talked to Ice Cube. I've talked to Chuck D and Flavor Flav. And Run DMC or Daniel McDaniels, Daryl McDaniel, and now Grandmaster Flash. All of my 80s stuff. If I can find a Sugar Hill Gang guy, I'm good.
So will you be breaking out a big piece of cardboard and doing some break dancing or anything?
I might sing Girls Love the Way She Spins to him. I might just have to sing. Who knows? Nah, I'm excited about that one. That's going to be fun. So I'll have all my fun haha ones out now. And then when I get to Thursday, I'll be done being serious. I'll be into serious mode. I'll be like, hello, sir.
Right.
How are we? So. But yeah, so, busy week coming up. Dude, I'm doing something I have not done in at least 30 years, if not more. I am going on Friday, I am going for the first time, like I said, in 3 decades, to a doctor, to a primary care physician, just for a checkup. I have not been to a doctor for a checkup since I was in my 20s. I just never go, I never go, and the only time I do go, it's, to the emergency room. I've been to the Minute Clinic a few times, but yeah, I finally, at long last, another thing I got finally done this week, I finally got and I say finally, but it's my fault. I don't want to be blaming the government on this one, but I finally got my VA benefits together.
Okay.
At long last, I got my VA shit approved. But in order to do anything with the VA medical, you have to get a physical. So I can't wait to be told all the fun things he's going to tell me. Son, you're going to have to stop eating entirely.
Right.
My blood should be good though. I'm on day 14 of the fasting, and I feel good, and I feel great. Really, honestly, it's amazing how 2 weeks of not putting. Go ahead.
You're getting all the garbage out of your system,
and it is amazing how much better you feel that fast.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt like dog shit the first week. Last week, I was feeling okay when we did the show last week. That was like the first day that I felt okay. I feel great now, man. I feel really, really good. So day 14, sticking to it. I'm not going to.
Good.
And really the only cheat that I have in the whole entire thing is that I put a splash of creamer in my coffee. Because I just can't do the black coffee.
Right.
I've tried. I tried, and it's just like drinking cat piss. It's awful.
Have you ever drank cat piss?
I haven't drank it, but I've had a cat piss and get in my fucking face.
Ew.
It's horrible.
This coffee tastes like cat piss.
Yes, exactly. It's sad that I know that, but
yeah.
As I'm sure you remember, the ex was a big cat person.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of times like pick up the cat to move it, and pick up the cat, and one time picked up the cat. Psst, oh, you fucking thing! I'm gonna go run you over, you fuck. Put you in a bag, put a rock in it, and sink you in a pool.
I couldn't have animals in my house anyway.
And cats are the worst.
No way.
Cats are the worst. I don't care. I know a lot of people complain about dogs because they bark and all that shit. Cats are way worse because they don't do anything. They're literally a throw rug that leaves fucking lint and shit everywhere.
Fur. I couldn't even imagine leaving the house covered in animal fur.
And then people justify this fucking wide open box of shit that they let fester for 3 days at a time before they clean it up or whatever. It's like, I used to argue with Georgetta about that all the time. She'd be like, yipping about getting another cat or whatever. And I was like, we got a fucking toilet that doesn't get flushed right there. Every time we walk in that room, we got to smell cat shit. It's like, this is the fucking worst. I was like, what if I start just not flushing the toilet, but once every 3 fucking days? Would you live with me? No, you'd throw me right the fuck out. You would throw me right the fuck out. But with a cat, oh, well, they look cute when they're covering it with litter or what. Ugh. Cats are just fucking human rugs.
Yeah.
They suck.
Yep. Not my thing. Nope.
Me either. I'll never have another pet. Never. So yeah.
You and me both.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my upcoming week. That's my last week. Not a whole lot else. I do want to share one thing.
Yes.
If you'll indulge me a little bit, and because this involves one of our listeners.
All right.
Shelly Rocks.
Okay.
So I think it was Sunday. It might have been Monday. Shelly sends me a link to a band called Electric Callboy, I think. Callboy. That's either cowboy or callboy or something.
All right.
I really didn't know anything about them. I've seen the name around, but I didn't know. In my brain, they're like Rammstein, I guess, where they're over there, so I don't care. And I've seen the name, and I've never really paid no attention to this, right? So I watched the video. In fact, I'm going to show you the video. I'll just show it. We're going to do things a little goofy tonight. We'll actually do a topic here in the first segment, and then I'll tell you why this was funny. So she sends me this is the video she sends me, and she's like, I know you like stuff that's a little weird. I think you'll like this. I was like, all right. So here we go. Here's the video for The Way You Are from Electric Callboy. Now, anyway, you get the picture.
It's kind of like the transition in the movie from Dusk Till Dawn. You got hot chicks dancing, and all of a sudden everybody turns into blood sucking vampires.
I mean, that is a hard turn, man. From Backstreet Boys to straight up murder metal.
Yeah, it's just like, can you guys gay it up in a video for just like about 2 minutes?
Yes. Well, the funny thing is, this is what these guys do. This is their sound. Is
the contrast between the two? Yeah.
And they're big time popular in Europe. This video here has like 1.5 million views on it.
Yeah, well,
I think it's like a month old.
Yeah, but it's the novelty of it, I think.
Yeah. Well, maybe, but I mean, they've been doing it now for, I think, 7-8 years at this point.
Okay.
I mean, it is a popular band in Europe, but I just wasn't ready for this. This comes up. So let me tell you why this is funny. So, you know this, the audience does it, but I've been kicking it a little bit with a girl that I used to know. And to be clear, we're just kind of playing getting to know you again, and we're texting a lot and calling a little bit or whatever. And, one of the things that we're talking about is music. 'Cause when I knew her back in the day, it was like that was one of the things that we did a lot, was hung out and we're into different music. And she's very much like me as far as she's good with rap or metal or rock or even like Gregorian chanting and all. Like she's like way even more than me.
Well, she's open-minded, and
yes,
she's got a varied taste.
Mm-hmm. So we were, she's been throwing me, hey, what do you think of this? And what do you think of that? So after I watched this video, I was like, all right, let's see how much you could deal with me. And I threw her this video and she texts me I threw it to her in a text, and she texts back right away. She's like, oh, this is like the Backstreet. And it's literally, this is like the Backstreet. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, a lot of shock value there.
Yeah, but yeah, it was just funny, and it's like, woo, this hit a home run for me, because then it's like, okay, I got the good laugh out of it, which is good. So good time. So thank you, Shelly Rocks. I must commend you on finding me a band. Now I've watched like every one of their videos, and I very much enjoy this mishmash of craziness. And I appreciate it. I appreciate when the fans send me something that I really don't know shit about.
Right.
And this was one of them. So thank you, Shelly.
All right. Yeah, that was pretty bizarre.
Yeah, it's nuts. And I'm telling, they do, what I like about this video, they do it long enough to where you're really shocked. Like if they would have cut it 30, 40 seconds earlier, it's like, okay. It's them pretending, but they went through a whole chorus and into a second bridge and then hit. I was like, geez. Too fucking funny, man. Like it.
Very good. Yeah, very good.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what's going on over on this side of the world.
All right. Well, I will be flying out to Florida on Thursday.
Okay.
To accommodate the Dockin boys.
Right on.
Doing a little road managing with them this week.
Okay.
So I'm flying out Thursday for a show on Friday at the Dora Music Hall in Mount Dora, Florida on Friday. And then we're going to Ferg's Pavilion in St. Petersburg, Florida for Saturday.
Okay.
So if we have listeners in the Florida area that are going to come out to the show, if you see me around, come over and make your acquaintance.
Yeah. And just so everybody is aware, I'm not promising this. I'm really not promising this, but if Neely and I can get our shit together, in what is an already very busy week, we'll try and get some segments recorded and give you guys a show. So.
Oh, not a pre-record.
Well, I'm willing to do a pre-record just because, honestly, if I hadn't taken off 2 weeks ago, I would not be doing a pre-record. But since we were off just 2 weeks ago, I'm like, we can come up with some new content. And God knows my list of things that I have is like 30 items long, and I know tonight we'll get to like 4 of them. So
sure,
we'll have enough for another week. So we will give you some semblance of a new show. I don't know what exactly, but I will say this though, and this is for those of you that are in the Fast Pass zone. I'm going to put the new Fast Pass up as soon as we end tonight. Get it in, because if you get it in by Monday, odds are good we might be able to put a music piece together with it as well. But if it ain't in by Monday, forget it, because by Wednesday, I will not have time to work on any of this shit. So I'll put it up, and it's a maybe. It's like I'll call it the medium pass this week, because I'm not sure I'm going to use it.
It's a might be pass.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly right. If we do it, you'll get first shot, but I ain't promising that we're going to use it. So
sure,
we'll see.
All right. Yeah, like I said, I'll be in Florida on Friday and Saturday, Mount Dora, Florida, at the Mount Dora Music Hall, and then Ferg's Pavilion, St. Petersburg, Florida, next Saturday.
Okay.
Fly home Sunday. I'll be home I'll be back in the Chicagoland area by 9:30 Sunday morning.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
So, because it's only like an hour, like a 90-minute flight.
From Florida to Chicago?
Yeah, it's not that far.
I would have thought that was like 2-3 hours.
No. My flight leaves at 7:30 and I land at 9:30, so.
All right. Yeah, and you lose an hour, or you gain an hour, or whatever. That. Yeah. All right. I just thought it was longer than that.
It's like 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep. So that's what's going on there. So happy days. At least I'll get out of the state for a couple of days.
Yeah. No shit.
Because I haven't been able to do that all summer.
Yeah. Well, it's time.
Yeah, it is. It is. All right. Well, I say we get into some tunage.
All right.
If you are a member of the Classic Metal Show Locals, go over to classicmetalshow.locals.com and sign up. It's only $5 a month, and you have an opportunity on a Saturday to get a song played, just like Chris. So what does Chris want to hear?
I think I would like to hear. I'll stay within the framework of the show. Cinderella, Dead Man's Road. How's that?
Okay, I think we could probably accommodate.
Yeah, that's on Heartbreak Station, I think.
Dead Man's Road.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can do that for you.
All right.
Well, we're going to play some tunes here so Chris can do his magic over there on his side of the world, and I'm going to play your tunes. So kicking off this block is Cinderella with Dead Man's Tune, exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.
Want to watch the Classic Metal Show on your big screen instead of your phone or computer? Now you can with the Rumble app. The Rumble app is available on most smart TVs and streaming devices. Just download the app, open it, and search for Classic Metal Show. You'll instantly get access to all the latest episodes on demand. Plus, catch the entire live broadcast every Saturday night and watch exclusive live-streamed events as they happen. Download the Rumble app today, search for Classic Metal Show, and subscribe now. The Classic Metal Show. Metal. Talk. Streaming live and on demand.